I have made a terrible mistake, maybe. Hello everyone, it's me again, Slay99, aka No Brainer, and I woke up this morning remembering that I have decided that I submitted Java Django as my deck list for the Destiny TTS League. So I better get fucking good with this deck, can't I? Oh my god, what the hell? I'm up against Powerful here, who's not a bad player at all. Who's running Aura Django, but very weirdly going double dice Django, one dice Aura, and also running Cargo Hold rather than Carbon Freezing Chamber. So I like the idea of Cargo Hold actually. I'm gonna keep basically all of this actually. Uh, Fuck it, I'll keep it all. Um, But yeah, I like the idea of it. The idea of cargo hold, you move all the good upgrades to the person you're about to finish off. Uh, wow, yeah, and he actually is going to get his battlefield. Unless he wants the shield. Nope, he doesn't want the shields. Okay, well, I lose my major mill. I'm going to shield up both of them by one, I guess. It's not like he's running a Balatik. But wow, yeah, so he's only running one Aura dice, which surprised me because I would have assumed Aura would have a way better dice than Django, right? But nope, and he's just going to roll out. One resource right there. Could easily get two resources off of the Aura ability, unfortunately for me. But I'll be okay. I think I'm going to play On the Hunt with Django here, and then after my opponent activates Django, I can activate Django, and that would be hilarious. But I've got a few more turns left to do here, so I can potentially just pass out his Django here. All right, cool. He'll just roll it immediately. He knows that I can, and he rolls out into 3 damage already. That's pretty good for him. I roll out into the 1 damage, 1 mill, 1 resource. Okay. The 1 is not great. I can do a single mill though, I guess. Which is what I'll do. I'll do a 1 mill, sure. Get rid of the arm to the teeth. Okay, well I don't have to worry about that one. At least that's something out of the pocket. One less card for Aura to discard to resolve her resource. Oh no, she's going for damage. Going max damage here. Guess the disrupt, which does stuff. I could at this point 1/4 portion, but I don't think that's a good idea. Let's fast hands instead. 1/4 portion, of course, does cost a resource, and I kept both of them, so the one disrupt does actually annoy me, but that's not damage that'd be coming into me if you resolve that disrupt, right? So I'm okay with that. But yeah, so I chose Java Django Mill. I don't know why. I think it's because I decided I could be fast enough to beat a lot of stuff. And he's going to resolve the disrupt, so that means it's not damage being done to me. So I'm perfectly okay with that. So I'll roll out my Java now. And that did a weird slide, that card right there. And I rolled a blank and a resource. I will re-roll this Java dice. Oh, I could have... and I will, I guess, resolve this to turn Java into a special here. I could have used Java's ability to re-roll Django's dice instead. That would have been so much more effective than what I ended up doing. Ah, no, this is why I need to play this deck, you see, guys. Let's take my 3 resources here. And I will play Con Artist on this Django. And I will like the fact that I played Con Artist on this Django. He's going to claim, and he's going to move my On the Hunt to the Java, which makes sense. So I will then play Con Artist on the Django. And that's my turn. Keep the 2 little cards there, get 2 more resources. I've got On the Hunt ready. That's nice. 2 jetpacks. They're not necessarily going to be useful in this game, but who knows? Maybe I will end up killing the Aura. Going to discard his cheat and draw 4. Alright. But yeah, I've got to get good with this deck now, so I'm just going to plan on doing a lot of playing. And he's going to play his characters. That's good. Good choice. Start with the character going. Alright, gonna roll out Aura. Do I roll Django in response? I saw what he rolled. He rolled pretty poorly. I don't roll Django in response. Instead, I will play On the Hunt on Django. Because the thing is, I don't need to deal with that Aura dice. If I did have to deal with that Aura dice, if that Aura did roll damage, I'd probably roll out the Django. But then again, maybe not, because I can always 1/4 portion it. But I don't necessarily want to give this deck resources, right? Early resources is scary to have to deal with. Okay, he's going to roll out Django. I'll roll Django in response. And he's rolled the one resource and the one range damage. Was that? Is that the one range damage? Yeah, that was the one range damage. Alright, I rolled a lot better than that. Okay, rolled the 2 range damage, for example. That's a lot better. I'll actually do the double disrupt here to remove his 2 resources. So that way my 1/4 portion doesn't sting quite as much when I use it. He's gonna discard a parry, okay. And reroll those 3 dice. I can 1/4 portion the worst of it. You just rolled another 1. Just another 1. Okay, fair enough. I will roll out Django normally then. Jabba normally then, I should say. And I can always fast hands anything that comes up. Do I reroll something? I think I do need to start milling. Do I want to reroll one of his dice? Yeah, I'll reroll one of his dice. I can discard a card here. I'll reroll that dice. Hope it doesn't land. Hope it lands on. Okay, it landed on melee instead of a range. I guess that's better. Kinda. And then I will resolve the fast hands to put the 2 discard. I could have focused the on the hunt to a special, but I didn't. Gonna discard the personal shield to disrupt both of my resources here. Alright, makes sense. But again, disrupt means I'm not taking damage myself, and I will force a 2 discard here. Lost the thermal, that's a good one to hit. Lost the cunning, that's also a decent one to hit. I'm surprised he's playing a cunning. But he has 1 card left if he wants to reroll, or if he just wants to do the 2 damage, he can. Alright, he's just gonna do the 2 damage. I want to discard to reroll some dice here. On the Hunt has a decent chance of getting specials, which isn't very useful. This jetpack won't be very useful to me either. Sure, I'll discard, reroll these 2 dice, even though they're not going to be that useful. Discard. Okay, so at least I can discard from his hand, so which forces him to discard to reroll right now. Slave 1. What is this deck he's got here? Is he going try and go full on economy there? That's okay. So that's 3 range damage. So I'm gonna take some damage now. Unfortunately, I'll take the resource. I don't like taking the damage here, but that's what's gonna happen. And I think I will claim the cargo hold myself and put on the hunt back on the Django here. Careful with your mouse. I have no idea if that's true or not. I don't want this other jetpack at this point. I'm not going for the damage win, I guess. Ascension Gun cuts out. There's the blackmail that I oh so desperately want to have as a thing. Alright, let's... I guess I open up with the blackmail, even though it's very expensive. Yep, I'll open up with the blackmail, even though it's very, very expensive. Very expensive, but allows Java to do things. So I will roll my Java. Yep, he activates Django, and then I get to do my things. Alright, I will re-roll the blackmail with Java. Still is the 2 disrupts, I guess I'll resolve it. At least that slows down what you can do, but that wasn't great, I'll admit, right there. That wasn't great. I was hoping to roll the mill sides or the shield, but shield would have been good there. Just giving Java 3 shields right there, that would have been nice. Wait a sec, I could have Django'd off of his Django. I could have Django'd off of his Django. But then he would have been able to actually do stuff to mitigate me. I don't have resources right now to activate my on the hunts, but it's fine because I rolled so poorly. So poorly there. Fast hands goes off if he wants to use it, but he can't. Really? I can take the resource and force him to disrupt it, I guess. How many cards does he have left in his deck at this point? Because I'm not doing very quickly. 16. Okay. Discarding ace in the hole to play a jetpack. Okay, he's oh, he's just gonna roll it straight in. Okay. It's gonna be damage, but I can always 1/4 portion this. Special. Okay, special's not what he wants to see, I'm sure. So let's resolve the one discard here, because that was 2 cards from his hand right there. He doesn't like you. Nice, nice, nice card to hit right there. So if he doesn't want to discard anymore, then I can 1/4 portion. I want him to discard though. Yeah, the special is to remove the. Oh, he's using it, or is he discarding it? Is he using it? Nope, he's discarding it. All right, gonna roll four dice out here. Aura's a lot weaker without being able to resolve to use her ability. But that is a lot of damage. That's 7 right there. So let's 1/4 portion that 3 and give him a resource. And that way I'll only take 4 instead of 7. Youch. Yep. Jabba has 1 HP at this point. 1 HP, guys. And he can claim next turn and move something over to Jabba. So let's discard Ascension Gun and reroll these dice, because I might as well. Alright. Okay, and he's going to move Con Artist over to Java. Alright, that makes sense, because Java will die soon. Let's focus the Con Artist to the 5th slot and use it, which will discard the top of his deck. Ammo Belt goes away. That's an interesting card to get rid of, because that I asked what he was doing with that then. Thermal Detonator, purely Thermal Detonator? Let's resolve the 3 into the Django there. The 3 damage into the Django. Or is just not a target for me to go for here. And then I'll discard to... there's no point re-rolling, so there we go. And that's that. Okay, here comes Doubt, Loose Ends, Fast Hands, He Doesn't Like You. Alright, cool. It's his battlefield, he gets to make the go first. Jabba has blackmail and stuff, but he won't be able to do all that much. But my opponent is down to 10 cards left in his deck at this point. There's the second holdout blaster on Aurora. Like, I don't want to attack Aurora, she only has 1 dice. Okay, resolving Django in response. Always the disrupt. Always the disrupt over here. Okay. That moved. Alright, so I can get the 2 resources immediately if I want to. I can... He Doesn't Like You. Oh, he's going to Fast Hands to get rid of the 2 resources? Sure. Well, I can still He Doesn't Like You a Django dice. So 1/4 portion. I got a ranged side for loose ends, but I don't have the resources for it because Django's there. On the hunt can remove stuff, I need resources for that. So everything's telling me I need resources, so I'll take my 2 resources right now. As I've said before, the more things that Aura just destroys, more people are connecting. The more resources she destroys, the less damage she's doing to me, right? So, do I take this time to play the fast hands? I think I can afford to take the time to play the fast hands. Or do I on the hunt something? No, I'll play my fast hands right now. I have time. He's going to unpredictable. Try and go for that 2 damage to kill the Jabba. Doesn't get it. But it's still his action. If he activates it manually, he can fast hands kill the Jabba. If he gets the 1 in 6, he has 2 shots of it. He's going to pass. Okay. In that case, I'm going to roll out my my Jabba, and try and see if I can get a good fast hands off before he dies. Maybe grab the shields. Nope, that's the double disrupt. 2+1s. Ouch. I can take the resource if I wanted to. I will take the... yeah, I'll take the disrupt. The discard. 3 discard. And I will also reroll. I've got nothing anyway. That's... I should have done the reroll first. Should have rerolled for... I wanted to reroll... Should have rerolled for the 3 shields, actually, but whatever. Oh, wow, he's now rich. Okay. Very, very rich. I will disrupt 2 of that. But he's still going to be very, very rich. He can't cargo bay anything from me. Alright, and now I've got the time to do whatever I want. I can loose ends. This die. Showed range, that's my 2 resources. He loses the top 4 cards of his deck. Infamous! Both Infamouses, armor plating, and he doesn't like you. This deck was clearly built for speed, even faster than me, but I don't know, it seems to lack some of that extra punch. I guess the rest of his deck has the punch. 6 cards left in the deck, so... No. I will discard a 1/4 portion at this point and re-roll these 2 dice. See if I can get that Con Artist special. Nope, a blank there, special there. Do I discard a reroll 1 more time? Or do I keep those? I think I discard 1 more time. And I'm gonna reroll all 3, see if I can get a Jabba focus. Nope. Well, that happened. Rerolled it twice in a row to the same thing, get a resource. There we go. 2 more resources, there we go, draw 4. He is down to so few cards left in his deck, but I am going to lose Jabba at the end of this, so here's my friends in high places, so I could self-mill if I wanted to. Loose ends can get rid of the last card in his deck, but how useful is that? Not very. I'll roll in Django in response. And he gets the 2 range to kill off the Jabba, unfortunately. I got 1 mill side, yay. I guess I should have not activated the Django off of that. I can always choose to not activate him until after they've seen the roll, you know. Maybe I should have waited because then I could have got an Ascension gun out instead of this fast hands. But I will use fast hands to discard from his hand. All right, and now it's my turn. I can discard the friends in high places and reroll, I guess. 2 ranged, 1 melee, +1/+1. Ugh, not good. Ascension gun comes into play, the Django. I will throw 2 into him. Could have loose ends with that die, actually, thinking about it. It's only 1, but that 1 could be not insignificant. 2 blanks and the 2, okay. Well, I will electroshock that 2. Oh, right, fast hands. I guess he forgot. Cool. Alright, Aura finally showed up, so I can He Doesn't Like You. That to remove Aura's dice. Keep this Django alive as long as possible. Alright, and all the Djangos rolling the same. Rolling the same rolls, doing the same stuff. He has 3 cards left in total. Do I want to spend my action playing my Ascension gun? Over the top of my On the Hunt. Gets me my discard sides. Oh, over the fast hands, really. But then I don't get first turn. I think I'm okay with that. I'll let him take the battlefield. And I don't really want the loose ends now, because it's absolutely worthless to me, so I'll draw 5. Get my removal, get my bait and switches. Bait and switch cannot really work with anything here, can only work with Django's dice. But hey, I just drew a blackmail, got rid of my yep. I'll roll my Django in response. He can roll his Django in response if he wished. I got blackmail. Yes. And there's a 2 discard right there. You activate after. If I activate, you go to the end of the queue. Your Django, that is. But can still be done within the same turn. Still will be cut. Of course, you can also fast hands. Can't fast hands the... Yeah. Okay, he's gonna do a 3 there. Yep. Makes sense. And Django rolled well as well. But I can discard the last 2 cards from his deck. Yep. That's another 2. There we go. I can discard the last 2 cards from his hand, stop him re-rolling, and then he's dead. So that's what I'll do. I'll pay 1, discard the last 2 cards from his deck. And I will have survived a fairly weak Aura Django. And I will just on the hunt to remove that die. GG. Alright. So I can beat a fairly weak Aura Django. Question. Why don't you use 2 Aura? Yeah, especially since he could do so after he saw me roll to discard. But her dice are just so much better. Well, unless you resolve. Unless you have disrupt every turn. You did not roll so well, Ellie. He got hot later on. I will admit he got hot late. He did get hot later on, but like but not getting any good aura rolls early allowed my Jabba to stay alive a lot longer early, which allowed me to discard more dice. Yeah. Perhaps. I had to. They have 1 discard. I had 5 rolls. 1 in 6 for each dice. 5 times. Alright, looks like he wants to play me again, which I feel sorry for the spectators, but sure. I mean, there are 2 spectators in here and 100, 200, 300, 400 spectators watching this video. Share the video. Get me a few thousand, guys. Come on. Django. But this is looking good, guys. This is looking good. I won a game. With Jabba Fett. Maybe I wasn't insane last night, even though I was super tired. Can do elite aura as is. I've got a similar deck. Cannot see myself trading the second aura die. Django one, personally. Alright, let's draw my 5. Maybe this time I won't get as good of a starting hand. Because I did get a good opening hand last time, all those fast hands, all those on the hunts. Blackmail's alright for a start. Electroshock's not great, and neither is Ascension Gun. I don't want those as my opening. Loose Ends is not terrible. Bait and switch as well. Like, I can go hard from the beginning, but of course, it's actually not good. Never mind, it's not good at all, really, at the start. But maybe I can get a Blackmail at my quite early here. If I actually rolled that properly, I would love to do that. So anyway, I'm going to take the command center, which allows me to not worry so much about some of those things. Let's... Do I jetpack? I could jetpack and just start going for damage immediately. I did do a lot of damage early last time. I do have like a near ideal start up here, so let's do it. Let's go for damage. Let's go early damage. Let's see if I can do this with this type of deck. In response, I roll this. Or I didn't roll the 3, she rolled the 2. I got the +3 and the 1 there, that's 4 damage straight up. That's good, that's really good. Alright, and I will just resolve this. Wait, actually, if I... No, he can remove my dice. I'll resolve the 4 to the Django. I was about to say I might want to roll out my Jabba first so that I can activate his ability, but I was like, no, he could just claim straight up. But hey, he's not going to play upgrades this turn, so that's good. Activating early is very nice, because I got the ability to play an upgrade, he did not. He discards for aura, and of course that's self-mills, right? Because I didn't roll very much mill last game, but I didn't need to. This guy in the armor plating, gonna just do 3 to Jabba. That's fine. I might want to claim early, but don't want to claim too early. Let's roll out the Jabba. See how I do here. The 2 mills, great. And I will roll the melee side. For the 2 ranged, perfect. Okay. I was curious whether to roll the focus or not, try and go for that 4 mil, but I didn't. Alright, he removes my... Does he remove my 2 mil, which is the primary damage one, or the 2 damage, which... Very tough choice. Very tough choice. Alright, he removes the 2 mil. Alright, by removing the 2 mil, I'll do the 2 damage. Django just did 6 at the very start of the game, which is disgusting. And I will gladly claim next turn if he doesn't do something with his 2 resources right now. Alright. He's going to do something with his 2 resources. I lose the top 2 cards of my deck. Con Artist and an On the Hunt. Didn't want to lose that On the Hunt. It's very cheap removal. Do I discard to reroll something? I don't think I'm going to get a good blackmail off here. I'll discard and reroll this, see if I can get some resources or disrupt or something. I got the disrupt, nice. That's actually really useful. Loose ends, do I keep it? Do I discard it? I'll keep it. Even though I'm going very high on the damage this game so far. And I just drew another jetpack. I could just be like, I am a Django with a jetpack, fear me. I'm a Django with double jetpack, I should say, fear me. Alright, so he played something that is not that's not stops jetpack, so I'll play it. Fear my mill deck of damage. And I'll roll Java in response. If he rolls his Django response, this is terrible. This means he got a terrible opening, so that's great for me. Okay, the 2... It's not great. I can doubt to remove that aura dice, potentially, so let's doubt that aura dice. He's going to be able to get the claim off, get his resource back for outmaneuver, but... Yes! Good. Problem is, he's only got 3 dice in total, and yellow villains have a lot of good tricks nowadays, so this is going very well. This is going very, very well. Using an ace in the hole or discarding it? Uh-oh. He's using it for the thermal. I don't have another doubt for this. Oh, I so wish I had another doubt. I will roll the Java, and I will potentially use that on the thermal. I will re-roll the thermal with that dice. Okay, that's much better than the double mill. Than the special, should I say? It's his turn. Does he want to discard to reroll? I have the double mill side showing. He does. He discards to reroll. Gets a blank and the 1. Alright, so in terms of max damage I can do here, I could turn that into a focus, turn that into a 2, turn that into a 3. I could do 2, 4, 7 again, but Django does not need 7 to die. I could just bait and switch that one and then just do 5 there. Really? Yeah, so let me discard the last card from his hand. Okay. Gonna do the 1. He doesn't get the reroll. Sad for him. I'm going to let him claim because I'm going to go bait and switch to the 2 and resolve the 4 against the Django. Puts him to 1. And then the melee will kill him. Friends in high places are a cheat, don't mind those going away. And I'll do the 1 to kill him. I will claim the Java resource rather than disrupt him, and I will take the 2 shields on this Java. I am surprised that I'm doing so much damage here. He's down to 23 cards, so he doesn't have too much left, and I've still got loose ends in my hand. And there's my friends in high places and my cunning. So I do actually have cunning in this deck. Okay. I guess it's. Why do I have cunning? It's a good question actually. Why do I have cunning in this deck? Is it for the friends and? Is it for the on the hunt special? Ascension gun special maybe? Oh, right. It's to be better against Hero Mill Padme. That's what it is. Forgot about that. Let's just play cunning outright on Java here for 2. As he activates Aura, I will activate Django in response. Yeah, I think his deck just loses out on so much damage as a result of this. He gets the +2, which is cool and all. I just got 6. Friends in our place requires 7. I can pay 1 for the for the 1 quarter portion. He gets a resource back, but I've got 4 damage showing. I can always loose ends. I can just start claiming loose endsing and just win with mill probably at this rate. His outmaneuver is finally going to make him a profit. I think I'm going to let him claim because I've got a lot to do still. He can play the infamous 1. He's going to discard though and reroll. He's trying for this damage, but he just doesn't have any because of Aura. Okay, Joe's going to roll out. Roll with the cunning. A lot of blanks right there. A lot of blanks. I will reroll the Java dice because I don't really care about the cunning dice face. I just roll a focus, which allows me to focus into more damage. Which is perfect for what I want to do, which is kill. I'm not too worried about milling myself either, so. Okay, he's going to discard to reroll once more. See, I'm basically milling him right here. Basically milling him. So let's friends in high places here. Blackmail, double ascension gun. Ooh, tough choice, because I don't really care about milling him, so I'll take the ascension gun here for more damage. He's going to discard the last card from his hand, which is electroshock. He's going to roll the 2 damage. Good for him. And I'm gonna focus to the +3. Two damage gets dealt to me. I lose the 2 shields. Oh no! 7 more goes into him. You know, Django Jabba does do a lot of damage on its own a lot of the time. So it doesn't actually come as much of a surprise to me at how effective this has been at killing. With the top 2 cards on my deck. Electroshock and the loose ends, that's a shame. But I will disrupt his dice, and then I will pass. Like, Jabba Django was a perfectly viable damage deck in Awakenings, so this doesn't surprise me very much. I'm still close to milling him because he just keeps this guy's entire hand every single time. And I'm even closer to just killing him with Django right now. My Django has been rolling hot these last 2 games. He rolls the 3 damage, but there's my 2. And I think I just focus to the +3 for the game, right? Yeah, because I don't have any resources showing there. So I will focus to the +3 right there, and then he has to electroshock this, and I don't think he has a second electroshock. Because I'm pretty sure he discarded it, right? Did he discard the second electroshock? Oh, he didn't. Okay, that was perhaps a mistake then. Or the other, he doesn't like you. Whoops. That could have been a good, brave mistake then. Oh, no, he says GG. Doesn't have the removal. Thank God. Alright, so this deck can work. Yeah, that was a weak Jabba. That was a weak Aura Fett though. I think not have. Do you have? No, he does have jetpacks. Never mind. I think not having that second Aura dice is costing you. Well, GG, well played. Thanks for the matches! I'm gonna see if I can find a different person with a different type of deck now. Yeah, Aura did not turn up game 1. He was disrupting me a lot, and I just didn't care. Django makes a lot of money. Well, GG well played. Thanks for the matches. This has been me, Gamesline99, aka No Brainer. A bit more hopeful than when I started. Signing off.